yeah, anyways, Project K, it was me, Kove, and Stableford who were sort of organizing the whole deal.
I was the lighting guy.
Yeah, Matt was just lighting. And we're sort of brainstorming one night, like, oh, we should have because we're kind of getting tired of the bar scene, right? We're thinking to ourselves, you know, we go to the bars and, you know, it's okay, but we should throw like a house party, because those were always fun. Like when I was in university, I always preferred going to like a frat party or some sort of house party, or if we hosted a house party, those always seemed to be more fun. And we went to a house party in Ottawa, which is a good story, which we will tell later, man.
We will tell that later. That's a phenomenal story.
Even the weekend.
I will listen.
The weekend, like the whole weekend in Ottawa.
The entire weekend was great.
It was an incredible, and shout out to Dill Samways. He
Samuel
Dillonways. If he's listening, he knows that weekend.
Pizza.
Peanut butter on pizza. But no, anyways, we always get sidetracked. But
yeah. Did you just say peanut butter on pizza?
Yeah,
It's sidetrack. Just leave it.
Okay.
I mean, do we want to address that? Because we can go into that. But Dylan Samways we had these mini...
Oh, I remember that. I remember that. He put peanut butter on pizza.
Yeah, we had these mini pizzas. Okay. He would put scoops on it, show up, like whatever. But I like peanut butter, I like pizza. Why can't I have both at the same time? Yeah, but... So we organized this party. We started this Facebook group, right? Project K, like Project X, right? Project K was the whole deal. And everybody, me, Kove, and Stableford, we had to invite at least, I think we put invite at least 50 people, like on Facebook. Mm-hmm. Like you know, hey, send this notification to them, even if they're like out of town, even if they're whatever. So we ended up inviting like over 200, maybe 250 people.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you told me to do the same thing.
Yeah, and I told you
like,
to
just scroll down your friends list on Facebook and just
like we're inviting people we haven't talked to in
but then
4+ years.
We got the whiteboard out. So yeah, this is we had the week planned specifically because my family will always go to Muskoka and stay in like this Marriott. We don't have a cottage there. We're not that rich. We could sell a rock.
Yeah, they are. But
you could just sell a rock.
We could sell rock from our water
It's a preference for them not to have a cottage. Yeah. They are that rich.
Yeah, it's out of style to own a cottage there. Yeah. They always go to Muskoka and stay in the Marriott for like 1 week every year. And for the past few summers, I've been like working with, like I just don't really want to go. And also too, like I know it would be a headache for John, my boss, to get someone to cover for like if I'm working at camp or whatever, to like get like someone else to, especially this past summer.
Very considerate of you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
Heart of gold.
Yeah.
Nailed this guy to a cross.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Like Pauline Schmidt, and then light it on fire. Anyway,
I can't put that in there.
Do a bleep. That'll be fun.
Pauline Schmidt is like 70. Her son died. Like, we're not doing this.
Anyway, so we'll do it at my place. Like, my place would be sick to host a party. We got the pool. We got all that. Like, I remember we got this I had this big whiteboard in school, and we're like, we need to get the girl to guy rate, more girls than guys at the party. Mm-hmm. Right? That was the goal. So we went through one night, we're planning, you know, who do we invite, who would bring who, we're doing like, remember we did classes, like who would for sure come, and then we like went through, there were like 5 divisions, and like these people, maybe they would come, but we started out like these people would bring these people and everything. It was like the north,
south, east, west divisions.
Yeah, no, it was like a tree diagram.
It was a draft.
It was a tree diagram. It was a draft.
Good.
It was like a draft.
Yeah.
And so we do all that, we do the planning, and then when the week comes, the first thing I did before we got any supplies and everything was I made and this was me being paranoid, I made a note for all of my neighbors saying, hey, because the one thing...
Which is actually Project X in Project X they go and knock and say, hey, we're hosting a party.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed that part about it, how he mentioned to them, because... Yeah, we weren't sure. We invited over 250 people and said in the bio, bring whoever you want, which is a huge part about the story.
Yeah.
Is like if we know you and we don't know your friends,
they can
bring
come.
them. It doesn't matter.
And we also said in there we're supplying. Didn't we say we're supplying alcohol? Some alcohol.
Yeah, there was something. I mean, I can get to that part.
But anyway, but so I make it's the week off from work, so we're not working. I haven't seen them in a couple days, so I make this note and I say like, hey, my name's Matt. I live here.
Here's my postal code, social insurance number,
social insurance
all
number,
that. The essentials.
So a photo of my right nut.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Flaccid dick, which I know you can't see, but it's there.
It's there. Trust me.
Trust me.
Big letters.
Bigger letters than dick. And I just said, hey, I'm hosting a party this night. Here's my phone number. If there's any, if we get too loud, just give me a text or a call, and then I'll just, I'll manage whatever's going on. And I did this just because I didn't want the cops showing up.
Yeah.
And I figured that once the cops show up, it's done. So I gave this to, I think, 20 houses on my street. So I went equally both ways. And then I actually got a text from my one neighbor who I've never spoken to, and they said, hello, Matthew, or like, I think they even said Matthew in it. Like, this is Dr. So-and-so from this street. Like, we got your message. Thank you, blah, blah, blah. And actually, a few months later, I saw my one neighbor, and they didn't have any complaints about the noise. They just said it's very considerate of you to do that. And I'm like, fuck you. And
that's what I said before. I mean, this guy's so considerate. Nail this guy to a fucking cross.
Yeah.
No, it was a good idea.
It was because we didn't get any cops.
You should move your birthday to December 25th.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Or, wait, that's when, Jesus was born then. I always get confused with, like, April and stuff, like Easter. Easter, he died?
Yeah.
Okay. No,
Yeah.
I haven't been to church in forever. Anyway, so
you did go to Catholic school, though.
Yeah, I always skip church.
Yeah, but, like, you learn that in, like,
I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
Anyway, and then the other thing before DJ goes on with everything else is the setup for the... So, in my house, we have a lot of breakable stuff. We have paintings. I know one painting that you like.
Yeah, A.Y. Jackson.
A.Y. Jackson.
Which is crazy.
Probably, yeah.
That.
Like...
Insane.
Loads of paintings everywhere, loads of breakable stuff. So I took pictures of the setup of every painting in the house and like every breakable thing, put it up in my parents' room. I went to Canadian Tire, I bought chain and I bought locks. I made my own locks, locked the doors, and I bought caution tape, right? I caution taped around wherever everyone was allowed to go and where they couldn't go. And I have a room with a separate lock where people could store their stuff that they didn't want stolen in one of my dad's rooms. So I went to I spent days preparing for this.
Yeah.
I thought it was a brilliant
really
setup.
well done. Yeah.
It was a brilliant setup, and I mean, to even go a little bit further, Stableford and I, well, in the bio, I don't know if we included bring your own beer or if it was just like there's going to be some...
I think we will have some alcohol.
We said that we'd have some alcohol, but Stableford and I spent $500 total on the alcohol. We went into the LCBO and we like robbed the place almost. Like
that's how to do it. Like, and like the thing is too, I feel like because you like tried so hard, like nothing bad ended up happening. Like, a lot of the times, like those massive parties, a lot of stuff gets like broken or damaged or stolen. Or stuff like that, but there was virtually no.
I mean, we bought all this alcohol, and there was some stuff that happened, but it was basically like majority of people respected the rules.
Yeah,
in terms of like,
I had signs and stuff like, "Hey, do this, don't do that."
Well, I mean, there obviously there were people acting like idiots, but like there was nothing like there was no big like there was no broken windows, there was no like stolen property or anything.
I mean, that was a well hosted party, and it was a team effort.
It was a team effort. They did help. Like everyone kind of. So there was lights set up, which you helped out with. Like the place looked sick in the dark with lights everywhere. I got my Christmas lights out. I bought some lights from the party place. I probably spent $150 on lights.
Yeah.
Like I bought like these small things that girls have around their bedroom. And stuff during Christmas.
Yeah.
I bought those. I had the Christmas lights. I had these other lights. We had beer pong stations in the backyard. We took tables from our work, and it looked sick. And like they spent so much on alcohol and helped out during the party.
I remember during the party, people were coming up to me like, because I went into the cooler at one point and grabbed a beer or whatever, and the one guy was like, "Are those like just to take?" And I was like, "Yeah, man, like they're communal. Have a cut." And he's like, he's like, and people were asking me all night, like, is this your house? I'm like, fuck yeah, this is my house.
Yeah. So no, that was. I remember like when I went over to Kobe's to like set up the lights and stuff. We were like making sure that there were like coolers or like fridges or something like on different spots around the house and in the backyard and stuff. So like basically wherever you were, there was like a drink kind of station nearby where you could just like go.
Exactly. And I had guys from my high school who I hadn't seen in a long time who I remember seeing them and being like, boys, we got to do a shot together.
Yeah.
And just like
it was
drink.
Like, it was awesome. Yeah. And I remember my buddy Ryan.
Which one? Ryan Sanford?
Yeah.
No, I know Ryan Sanford.
Yeah. So he was there with a couple of our other friends, and which I for whatever reason, I wasn't expecting to see them there, because it was like you guys organized the party, so it was mostly your friends, but I also invited people and this kind of thing. But so I ran into them there, and I was like, oh, like so good to see you, whatever. And then I go up to Ryan and I'm like, hey, like, who invited you?
Yeah.
And he's like, you did.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, sorry.
That's well, because we all went on Facebook and
scrolled down our Facebook friends list and we're just literally.
Well, it was funny because we were at the bar like the next week or maybe a couple weeks after, and there was a couple girls in the line who saw me, and I was with Kove and Stableford, and they were like, oh, like, DJ, I'm so sorry we couldn't come to your party, like we were busy or whatever, and I was like, I invited you, but whatever.
So I think we're at the part setting up, you bought the alcohol, it's about to happen, right?
It's about to happen.
Just
put it in, it's about to happen.
And we have our good friend Chris, who I know does listen to, because he downloaded in San Antonio.
In San Antonio, yeah.
Well, I mean, shout out to Chris. He's just a spectacular guy.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
Super
guy.
Sexy.
Razor.
Chris is not only extremely hot, and by the way, if you've been on his Instagram, like you'll see, I mean, the guy's in incredible shape. He looks like a male model.
You could grade cheese on his abs.
The guy's in incredible shape. He's a great guy.
Yeah.
Kind-hearted, very, he's a brilliant man.
We watched TV together once.
Me and Chris went on a nice trip. If we ever have Chris on the podcast, then maybe I'll save that Toronto trip for when he's here. But Chris, it was a great.
He looks like time. What's his name?
It looks like Giovinco.
Yeah,
Sebastian Giovinco.
Goal!
But Chris, I love you. I want to meet Chris.
So Chris and Sanad are setting up the audio of the place. So basically, and then also too, we have speakers outside that play from the TV in the house that weren't working. So then we turn the speakers from in the house, open the windows, and blare music. And Chris and his friend Sanad brought their DJ set up in their